lot of people out here could use a hand.
Nick,
Time to hit the road?
let's head out.
Well, all right.
I know I'm leaving her in good hands, Nick. Be careful out there.
I'll keep out of trouble if she does.
I'm on it. Got it. I'm on it, General.
I've been told the Valentine Detective Agency signs are an eyesore. Bring in the business.
I suppose
You can
that's
run some
something.
diagnostics while you think it. Time.
Next person that asks me to shag is getting a well-placed pick.
Anything I can do? Just say the word. Do you know if there's anything I can do to lighten the load? Or, you know, if you need anything from Fred? Nothing stays hidden forever. At least, not if I have my stuff.
It's been too long since I picked a fight. I wouldn't give for a good stiff drink. I see how you're looking at me. Not saying I don't like it. Just thought I'd prove you.
Yeah?
You shoot people, lady? My dad says outside to shoot people.
San Francisco Sunlights.
Search around.
Kellogg's
See if we can
preferred
pick up a
brand, all
trail.
right.
Dog meat find something?
Okay, boy. Let's track him.
You hiding?
Can't tell if this was storage or trash.
Took out the targeting computer with one bullet. This guy's a crack shot. Bloody bandages. Dog meat can track this. Okay, boy. Let's track him. Looks like this one thought he'd get away. No such luck. Torn up by his own turret.
meets found something. You know the drill.
Somebody didn't want to get snuck up on here. Quinnet Stout. One of his creature comforts. Okay, boy. Let's track him.
Wouldn't want it one to waste now, would we?
Tracking known mercenary. Exercise
Bodyguard
extreme
robots didn't
caution.
fare too well.
Attention, assailant. Lower your weapons immediately. Alert.
What
Critical
have we here?
signs. Error alert. System corrupt. I can't feel my legs.
Another one of his stogies. What do you think, boy?
That
Huh?
dog's got one hell of a
Is
nose.
this our man?
He'll sniff Kellogg out.
Hey, boy. You ready to get back out there? Is this the place? Huh? Is he in here, boy?
I knew Dogmeat would sniff our man out. Let's you and I take it from here. Give our four-legged friend a break.
Hey, boy. You ready to get back out there?
Bothering anybody now? Don't make it like they used to.
That's it.
I knew you were still there.
Chained on the other side. Nice.
Overactive sensors. Nothing more.
Yes. Door's chained up on the other end. Yes.
Powering up. Protectron on duty.
Sweet.
Detected. Curious. Someone present. Undertaking is under Institute authority. Terminate.
Took some bright minds to build a place like this.
Can't break the code.
visit my old friend, the frozen TV dinner. Last time we met, you were cozying up to the peas and apple cobbler.
Got it.
Sorry, your house has been a wreck for 200 years. I don't need a roommate.
Hey, let me ask you something. Don't let me bother you.
Sure. Ask away.
It's just, with everything that's happened with you and your family, it's a whole hell of a lot to process. I wanted to make sure you're holding up all right. Anybody still in there?
Why do you ask?
I just had a hard go with the, transition myself. Took me a long damn time to get a feel for this place. Thank goodness I found Diamond City. It's got its flaws, sure, but it beats the hell out of anywhere else in the Commonwealth. Of course, when I took up there back when, people were just as scared of the Institute as they are now. Maybe more. The massacre of the CPG was still pretty fresh in people's minds at that point. And folks were still losing sleep over the broken mask. Plenty of people assumed I was just a saboteur, moving in to melt down the reactor or poison the drinking water. But at the time, they couldn't exactly turn me away. Love to know your thoughts on the matter.
Broken mask?
This was long before I'd moved to town, but apparently some gentleman type shows up in Diamond City, heads down to Power Noodles. Guess he didn't like the food because he pulled his pistol and opened fire on the folks enjoying theirs. When security finally put enough holes in him to drop him, they say he was full of servos and sprockets, just like yours truly. Seems he malfunctioned, went berserk. It was the first time people realized that synths had stopped looking like me and started looking like them. Considering what these folks went through, I felt real lucky they let me in the front gate at all.
Massacre of the CPG. What's that?
The Commonwealth Provisional Government. Years back, a group of settlements tried to get together and form a coalition. Every settlement with even a hint of clout sent representatives to try and hash out an agreement. Only the Institute sent a representative of their own. A synth. The man killed every rep at the talks. The Commonwealth Provisional Government was over before it even got off the ground. I took up in town not long after. I was damn lucky they didn't just tell me to scram right then and there.
Why'd they let you in?
Because I'd rescued the mayor's daughter. Gal of about 15. Pride and joy of the mayor back then. Man by the name of Henry Roberts. The young Miss Roberts decided she'd run off with some caravan hand she'd, known for an evening. Turns out the guy was part of a gang of kidnappers. I didn't even know who I was rescuing, just stumbled on a crying girl and 4 toughs. I took her home and the mayor dubbed me a hero, offered me a place in town. Lots of folks protested, said I was a spy, but he wouldn't have it. Taking up in the city was tricky at first, but I never tried to hide what I was, and people seemed to warm to that.
You took down 4 guys by yourself?
Well, I didn't have to. Back then, synths were even more of an unknown quantity than they are today. I told them I was rigged to explode and started going beep, beep, beep. Hardest part of that rescue was keeping from laughing as they climbed over each other to get away.
Was it hard, settling in?
Well, they sure didn't make it easy. I started off doing the jobs no one else wanted. I got more banged up being Diamond City's handyman than I ever did living out in the ruins. But I guess folks never forgot I rescued the mayor's daughter, so they started coming to me when people went missing. Wife runs off with a new paramour and takes the rent money with her. Talk to the synth. An upset father decides moving him and the kids to Good Neighbor in the dead of night's not the worst damn idea since the bomb. Go get Nick. After a while, the jobs got so backed up, they didn't even ask me to do the handyman stuff anymore. Hell, I was so happy to do it, it was months before I started charging anyone. I never stopped being Nick the synth, but it was Nick the detective folks came to see. It was about then that things finally started feeling normal. It took me a long time to realize that home is where you make it. And with some time and effort, this place can be home for you, too. That's a long story, but I hope it helps. Want to get moving? You got a thing for antiques.
Never expected you to come knocking on my door. Gave you 50-50 odds of making it to Diamond City. After that, figured the Commonwealth would chew you up like jerky. Pissed off, I get it, I do. But whatever you hope to accomplish in here, it's not gonna go your way.
Sensor anomaly detected.
Nice.
You cannot escape detection for long. They were wise to flee. Movement I knew you would reveal your...
Bothering anybody now? Even break a sweat. Not that it's an option.
Yes. Mine now. Sweet.
Hostile sensor reading detected.
One way to get there.
You got guts and determination. It's admirable. But you are in over your head in ways you can't possibly comprehend. It's not too late. Stop. Turn around and leave. You have that option. Not a lot of people can say that.
Well, ain't that a blast from the past?
There we go. Got it. Sweet. That's it.
Okay, you made it. I'm just up ahead. My sins are standing down. Let's talk.
And there she is. The most resilient woman in the Commonwealth. So, here we are. Funny, huh?
Enough! Just... Where is my baby?
Lady, I'm just a puppet like you. My stage is a little bigger, that's all. Sean's a good kid. So maybe he's not quite a baby anymore, but he's doing great. Only... he's not here. He's with the people pulling the strings.
God damn it, you mercenary motherfucker! Where is my son?
What's the cliche? So close, but yet so far away? That's Sean. But don't worry. You'll die knowing he's safe and happy. A bit older than you expected, but ah well. At least he's in a loving home. The Institute.
The Institute? Well, I'll find him no matter where he is. Nothing will stop me.
God, you're persistent. I give you credit. It's the way a parent should act. The way I'd be acting if I were in your place, I like to think. Even if it is useless. But I think we've been talking long enough. We both know how this has to end. So, you ready?
In 100 years, when I finally die, I only hope I go to hell so I can kill you all over again, you piece of shit. this tech. You were barely human.
Anything I can lug for you?
Hey.
Go ahead. Here's what I've got.
Hey, Nick.
So, Kellogg wasn't giving us any bull. Your son really is on the inside. Even I don't know where the Institute is. And they built me.
You don't know anything, Nick?
Look at me. I'm trash. They threw me in the junk pile ages ago. Just another discarded prototype. Didn't exactly leave me the house keys. We're in the weeds here. Time to take a step back. Bring in some fresh eyes. Only person I know willing to snoop up the Institute's tail feathers is Piper, the reporter in Diamond City. I say we head her way. Talk this through.
Diamond City it is.
Hey, chin up. I know the night just got darker, but it won't last forever.
can't stop the press.
Well, well. Nikki Valentine walks into my office for a change.
What can I say, Piper? You, me, and hard luck all seem to run together like acid rain down an old sewer.
You, including your client here in that analogy? So, you two are finally letting me in on this little case of yours. What's the story?
I didn't make it in time. Kellogg was working with the Institute, and he gave them Sean. I've lost him all over again.
The Institute. Oh boy. I've been investigating these creeps for over a year now. The Commonwealth's boogeyman. Feared and hated by everyone.
True enough.
Sometimes they snatch people in the middle of the night, and sometimes they leave old synths behind to remind us that they're out there, but to this day, there's one thing nobody really knows.
Where the Institute actually is. Or how to get in.
Exactly. But there's one person who has to know, right? The guy who just handed them Sean.
Kellogg? Huh.
Whatever you're thinking, it doesn't matter. He's dead.
Yeah, I knew he wasn't gonna go quietly the moment I saw him.
So, a murderer and a kidnapper gets his brains blown out by an avenging parent. Huh. Be a great ending if we didn't still have the biggest mystery in the Commonwealth to solve.
So, what now?
Gets his brains blown out. Huh. His brains. You know, we may not need the man at all.
You're talking crazy here, Nick. Got a fault in the old subroutines?
Look, there's a place in Good Neighbor called the Memory Den. Relive the past moments in your mind as clear as the day they happened. If anyone could get a dead brain to sing, it'll be Dr. Amari, the mind behind the memories.
Who's this Dr. Amari?
I'll let her give you her life story in person. Let's stay focused. I guess we're gonna need a piece of Kellogg's brain. Enough gray matter to bring to Amari and find out if this is going to work.
Jesus, Nick. Gross. Seriously?
I know it's grisly, but what choice do we have? We got no leads, nothing. That old Merc's brain just might have all the secrets we need to know.
Actually, I think I already have something. Kellogg had this thing attached to his head.
Cybernetics, huh? We may have just won the lottery.
Whether we're riding this crazy brain train or not, we can't all go running across the Commonwealth, so who's coming with you?
I have to go to the Memory Den either way, if I'm going to introduce you to Amari. But if you want to head there together, just say so. The silent routine isn't...
It's you and me, Nick.
Let's get going. Don't worry. We're gonna get your boy back. Just a few more steps.
While you two are out, I'm gonna do some more research. I'll be here if you need me.
Even good people do crazy things when they're scared. Ought to be Diamond City. Motto. Still someone alive under all that? Vault 81. Friendliest vault in all the Commonwealth. Because here, they don't shoot on sight.
Hold it right there. Vault 81 security. I don't know where you got your hands on a working Pip-Boy, but you better start talking.
I got it in Vault 111.
Vault 111? Haven't heard of that one yet. And what sort of business are you looking to take care of here in 81?
Just looking to do a little trading.
Is that so? And you expect me to believe that? Oh, Overseer.
Who is it, Edwards?
Ma'am, some new Commonwealth traveler. Not one of our usual traders.
Well, if someone wants in, they can earn it like everyone else. Let me speak to them. Sorry about that. Officer Edwards here was just doing his job. I'm sure you can understand our need for caution. For newcomers, we like to operate on exchange. You help us, we help you.
Depends. I need more details.
Fair enough. Fusion cores. 3, to be exact. You get the fusion cores, we grant the access.
I already have the fusion cores you need.
Really? Well then, I suppose I should say welcome. I'll be down to meet you at the entrance.
guys have been working doubles for weeks now. They need a break.
Everyone's working hard right now, Cal. You think I don't know that? Just do the best with what you can. That's all I'm asking.
Fine, I'll see what I can do. But you and I both know we can't keep going on like this.
Sorry about that. As you'll soon see, we have a few maintenance projects underway. Gwen McNamara, Overseer. Welcome to Vault 81. I admit, I didn't expect to see you wearing a vault suit. Did you come from one of the vaults? Is it still operational?
That song was, Hold On. It was by Three Sons, and,
It's more like a graveyard now. Almost no survivors.
Christ, I'm sorry. What happened there?
They had us cryogenically frozen in these pods. But something malfunctioned.
Oh my god. All those lives lost due to some malfunction? That's unacceptable. I suppose we've been lucky. Here, we pride ourselves on having maintained a successful vault over these past 2 centuries. We'd like to be completely self-sufficient, but there are certain resources we can't provide ourselves.
Why do you keep yourselves so isolated?
Why not? We have warm beds, clean clothes, a solid roof over our heads. Our food and water are radiation-free. We don't deal with the elements or raiders. We're safe here. And for some, that safety and stability is what counts.
Aren't you curious about the Commonwealth and what it has to offer?
Of course. But my duty is to these people and keeping them safe. We receive a few select traders often enough to stay well informed. That's why I like to use a give-and-take system. If outsiders are willing to help us, we're willing to help them. Speaking of, if you're ready, I can take those fusion cores from you.
Here you go. I'm sure you'll put them to good use.
I won't, but Dr. Pensky certainly will. Now, I have work to do.
Ma'am, what about her, friend here?
I'll allow it. Security is already extra mindful as it is. If she's lived this long in the Commonwealth, I'm sure she's chosen her friends wisely. If you need anything else, I'll be in my office.
I got 2 words on what I expect out of you. Best behavior.
Oh, well, it's a fun one.
Hey.
Hey, an outsider with a vault suit. There's something you don't see every day. Don't say anything, but man, I'd love to be out there.
It takes some preparation. I'd learn how to use a gun, and be ready to use it before I went out there.
I've never even touched a gun. Now, I can't even say if our security has seen any real combat, but with the hours we're working these days, I'm not even sure where I'd find the time to practice.
Why the long hours?
We're just making sure this roof over our heads doesn't cave in on us. They say it's all the moving parts that have us working around the clock these days. Structurally, I guess 81 is still pretty sound. Vault Tech sure knew what they were doing when they set these places up. Well, I don't want to keep you, and I gotta get back to work. Maybe I'll see you around.
Aaron's cat managed to get out of the vault. Can't imagine he'll live too long out there in the Commonwealth.
signs of radiation. Impressive.
Hey, Ashes. What are you doing up here? Ashes, where are you going? Ash! Damn it. Karen's not going to like this.
Nice pit boy. If it ever starts acting up on you, see Alexis. She'll fix it right up.
Don't want any trouble in 81.
You got guts wearing that pit boy in the Commonwealth. I can't believe someone hasn't tried to steal it yet.
We got a barber here if you need it. Not saying you do.
Hey, lady. Lady? Hey, lady. Where are you going?
Austin.
Bet you wish you took the tour now.
I'm heading out. Don't wait up for me.
You want a good meal, see Maria at the cafeteria. She'll hook you up.
Dr. Forsyth
The
is
work
asking
never
to see
ends
you
involving
when you
one.
have a moment.
You haven't needed my help in years. Whatever
Everything's
it is,
under
it
control.
can wait.
Oh, so Aaron and I can
I'll
just
have to tell
wait?
Gwen I'll be
You're
needing more
gone more
fertilizer
than
soon.
you're here. Whatever happened to loving husband and father?
Stop nagging at me, Alexis.
Hi there.
What the hell is that thing doing here?
That what your parents used to say to you?
You found him! Thanks, ma'am. I was so worried about him.
You're welcome.
I'm so glad he's safe. Ashes! Bad kitty. I was so worried about you. And I bet Mom's gonna make me give you a bath. I know I don't like it either. But I'm just happy you're back.
glad Ashes is back. Karin is crazy about that cat.
Overseer or Whitaker caught you.
Cut me some slack, Tina. I've been working 12 hours straight.
You've been working. Sure. I bet bossing around old Rusty really takes it out of you.
You've no idea, Mrs. Luca.
Hey, will you both just get lost? You're killing my buzz here.
With pleasure, sir.
Fine. Get caught. Then you won't have the choice to leave because the Overseer will make it for you. Hey, outsider. Do me a favor. If my good-for-nothing brother asks you for Jet, tell him to buzz off.
Who's your brother?
His name's Bobby, and he's my poor excuse for a twin, so you can get a good idea of what he looks like. Look, he's a junkie, but he's getting careless. If he gets caught, we're both in trouble. And as much as I'd like to leave this canned paradise, that's not how I want to go.
If he's addicted, you should try to help him get clean.
I think I haven't tried. I locked him in his room for a week. It wasn't 2 days before he was using again. Now I admit, I've got my own share of the blame here. Bobby gets his chems from me, and I keep him on a short leash. But not anymore. I'm cutting off his useless ass.
Why would you feed his habit?
He's my brother, and he's overworked. I give him a little Jet, and he perks up. He seems happy, I feel better. Done. Now that it's getting out of control, it's another story. He wants to put me at risk, he gets cut off.
Good. That's the first step to helping your brother.
Should have done it a long time ago. But things ain't easy around here.
Hey, yep. Oh man, my hands are shaking.
Bobby.
Hey, the outsider. You lost? No trading going on down here.
This is an interesting room.
Really? Guess maybe for an outsider. Just the old generators down here. Oh, and hey, if you got any Jet on you, I may be willing to take it off your hands. Say 75 caps?
I'm not a dealer. I don't sell drugs.
Hey, forget I asked. Seriously. And if you could keep this little conversation under wraps, I'd appreciate it. Just don't let Tina know. She'd be all over my ass.
Please direct any maintenance requests to Mr. DeLuca.
And there are, well, some people help me stay in the air. People like, this. It's a dangerous world out there. Protect yourself. Second, Mama. If you are, this song is about you.
If you need something, ask Alexis.
I can't make heads or tails of her sorting.
Hey, Holt.
So, you're the new gal. I heard we let someone into the vault. How long do you plan on sticking around?
Not sure. We'll see.
Yeah, I guess we will. We can take care of ourselves here in 81. We don't need to be letting in every stray traveler that comes our way.
Hey.
Ugh, what I wouldn't give for just one evening of solitude.
Keep walking, outsider. Just because you wear a vault suit doesn't mean you're one of us. I hope you don't have anything that needs fixing. I really don't feel like working.
I heard there's all sorts of scary monsters in the Commonwealth.
It's been a while since someone from the Commonwealth last visited us.
Watch out for the Makers. It never ends around here.
Work never ends in Vault 81.
Huh?
Welcome, welcome. I hope I'm not being presumptuous, but I'd like to ask you a favor. Would you mind donating some medical samples, even just a blood sample?
Am I for some caps?
All right. The Overseer did give me a few caps for this. How does 50 caps sound?
Sure. You can have some blood.
Excellent. Just have a seat, and I'll draw some blood. This'll only take a sec. There. Hardly hurt a bit, eh? Here are the caps I promised you. Thank you. This will be a great help. Now, I need to get these prepared immediately.
When your numbers get over 10, you carry the extra to the next column.
You're that wanderer from the Commonwealth. I'm Rachel. I assist Dr. Forsyth with his medical duties. Are you sick or injured?
Do you get a lot of patients in the vault?
No. The people of this vault are surprisingly healthy. If that's all, I have work to do.
We'll make something out of the Commonwealth yet.
I've heard some doctors out there specialize in facial reconstruction. I can't imagine something so for those conditions.
Yeah.
You should stop by and see Horatio while you're here. Can't imagine you come across many barbers in the Commonwealth.
Don't try anything.
Oh, you're that new traveler. You must have had so many adventures out in the Commonwealth.
I've had a few interesting moments.
Stop being so modest. My kids would love to hear about anything you've done out in the Commonwealth. Would you mind talking to them and sharing one of your experiences?
What types of stories are you looking for?
Nothing too violent. I'm sure they'll have lots of questions, though. Thank you so much.
I wish my mom and dad wouldn't fight so much.
Katie.
Would you like to tell the students one of your stories now? I'm sorry, did you have trouble understanding that?
I'd be glad to.
Wonderful. The kids are so excited. Children! Children, listen up! We have a guest today who is going to tell us stories about the Commonwealth.
Did you ever fight a Deathclaw?
Deathclaws are very dangerous. Huh. It was a tough fight.
How did you beat it? Well?
Wouldn't you rather hear about when I fought mole rats?
Not really. My dad says mole rats are just nuisances.
A group of raiders had my friend Preston trapped.
But you rescued him, right?
Preston showed me where to find some power armor I could fix.
Power armor! Wow.
I wasn't ready when the Deathclaw crawled out. Good thing I had that power armor.
That sounds scary.
Preston and I kept shooting until it was dead.
I bet that took lots of bullets.
Thank you so much for that story. Children, say thank you.
Thank you.
And we have a thank you gift for you. Here.
Talk to my mom if you want something fixed.
When your numbers get over 10, you carry the extra to the next column.
Now, where did I put those screws?
Thanks, Horatio. I love it. I didn't think I'd ever make it in with the hours I've been working.
But you did, and now you look completely refreshed. Just remember, a couple months and you come back and see me again. Now, off with you. Get some rest.
No promises there, but I'll try.
I was hoping you'd stop by. Now I know from experience that Commonwealth shows no mercy when it comes to hair. So, how about a trim?
Yeah, all right.
All right. Let's see what the Commonwealth has to work with. Just have a seat. Ready for a new hairstyle?
Look at you.
Not enough folks value keeping the old CPU sharp anymore.
I guess that's a no.
Another new face in the vault, eh? What is it we're needing now, Missy?
I gave some fusion cores to the Overseer.
Fusion cores? Huh. Must be for something high-tech. I was hoping for a crate of mute fruit myself. The people here, they're a bit overworked these days. Some blame the Overseer. But it ain't Gwenny's fault. Poor girl. Just landed the right position at the wrong time.
What's going on? Why are people so overworked?
Well, you live in the same place for 200 years. Time just takes its toll. Until the Overseer opened the vault to the traders, we were just slapping on one band-aid after the next. Now we're just scrambling to keep old 81 together.
It's not easy being a leader.
Truer words were never spoke. I wouldn't want her job in a million years. Well, I best be getting back to it. Don't want the old lady on me again. 62 years old and still fiery as ever.
Bobby's running late. He had a late night.
You must be that new traveler, Gwen, my dear. It's always nice to see a new face around here.
Yeah. I imagine we break up your routine a little bit.
And a welcome break it is. If you need any food for the road, or just feeling hungry, you let me know. Our menu isn't quite as exotic as the Commonwealth, but it'll do in a pinch.
Let's see what you got.
I wish I could say it was all homemade.
Here's a thing. A sort of note, I guess, from a sponsor here in Diamond City, and I'll just read it. Stop in for a drink at the Dugout Inn. The stories are free.
I tell you,
Moonshine will
as
cost
long as
you.
Maria's around,
That's
ain't no one in this vault gonna go hungry.
Next is,
Can't wait till I'm off shift. Gonna get wasted tonight.
What I wouldn't give for some real time off.
Watch out for the maintenance. It never ends around here.
You should stop by and see Horatio while you're here. Can't imagine you come across many barbers in the Commonwealth.
Good work on the cat retrieval. I thought for sure Ashes was a goner.
Seeds. I'll need more seeds. This strain is doing quite well. Very little discoloration. Strong cell...
Excuse me, Dr. Pensky.
Gonna need more fertilizer soon. I'll have to see how it holds up to exposure. Ah, you'll do perfectly. I'm in need of a willing test subject to try this new strain of fruit I've created.
Sure. I like fruit.
Excellent. Just tell me how it tastes and how it makes you feel. Now, where did I put that Geiger counter?
Dr. Pensky.
Did you try the fruit? Tell me, how was it?
It was good. No adverse effects.
I knew it. This is good progress. I'll have to start a new batch right away. Since you've been so helpful, maybe you can help out in another capacity. You see, I need these plants to conduct my studies, and they take some special nourishment, especially the carrots. If you could keep an eye out for fertilizer while you're out in the Commonwealth, I'll be more than happy to compensate you for your efforts.
Sure. I can do that.
Really? Great. I was dreading having to put in another request to the Overseer. Just bring by whatever you can find whenever you have the time.
Now, where did I put those screws?
Pardon me, Dr. Pensky.
I can't seem to get the potatoes right. Those seedlings are almost ready for transplant. Need to check the water pumps again. The water smells funny.
Now, where did I put those screws?
Oh dear, I seem to have misplaced one of my instruments. Where could it be?
If you haven't already, you should stop by the classroom. Katie would love to have you speak to her students.
Looking for a meal? See Maria. She runs the Sunshine Diner in the atrium.
Overseer.
Have you been down to medical to see Dr. Forsyth yet? He told me he's very interested in meeting you.
Hybridization. It's got to be a flaw in the hybridization.
Your Pip-Boy ever act up on you? Mine's been glitchy lately.
Dr. Forsyth and Rachel have plenty of medical supplies to get you stocked up. Huh?
Our Commonwealth guest, welcome to the depot. And pardon the clutter, I don't get much time to tidy up these days.
No time? Why not?
Ugh, where to begin? When you're dealing with items that are all over 200 years old, work just accumulates like crazy. Some days it's all I can do to keep my head above water. But you probably don't want to hear about all that. Let me know if you want to take a look.
I might be interested in buying or selling.
Great. I have all sorts of odds and ends.
getting anywhere till you toss something.
I need to ask you something.
Do something for... For you?
You got guts wearing that Pip-Boy in the Commonwealth. I can't believe someone hasn't tried to
Where
steal
did that boy get to? Austin? Austin Engel!
Yes?
For an outsider, you look like you fit right in.
Don't try anything.
Another
a
outsider.
word or several
What they let you in
from
for.
our sponsors. Why drink dirty radioactive water when you could have it pure and bottled? Shen Kowalski's Clean Water Market, straight from the filter. Do you think?
What's with the attitude?
I don't trust outsiders. We didn't need your help before, we don't need it now. The Overseer never should have opened up the vault to your kind.
Anyway, this is Bob Crosby.
I'm a fellow vault dweller.
I don't care where you're from. It's not here.
I've had some bad news. Super mutants raided a settlement.
Hold up a sec.
What's the...
That'll fetch more than a few caps.
May be constantly trying to kill us, but the Commonwealth never lasts for a second. Nights like this, a warm spot with a cold beer would be heaven.
Will do.
From what I hear, you vault dwellers have it pretty good.
I just need to trade gear with you.
Sure. Ain't looking for trouble, I hope.
Can't remember the last time I saw the sunrise. Even this place can look pretty.
Do you have a minute?
What is it?
When we first met, I admit, I had my doubts about you, but you've done nothing but impress me. You're just who the Minutemen needed to bring us back from the brink.
Thanks. That means a lot coming from you.
You've probably realized by now how important the Minutemen are to me. When I was a kid, the Minutemen were my heroes. They were the only good guys around, really. When I turned 17, I joined up with Ezra Hollis's company. He was one of the good ones. Really believed in the old-time Minuteman way. We had a few good years there. I felt like I was part of something bigger than me. Like I was really helping make the Commonwealth a better place.
It sounds like you were really making a difference.
I think we were. I know we were. But obviously it didn't last. I'm sure there was a lot I didn't see or know enough to pay attention to. You know, the politics and rivalries and bad blood between the different groups. I guess General Becker was able to keep a lid on it, keep everyone more or less on the same team. But after he was killed, it all came out in the open. I couldn't believe it at first. These guys were supposed to be Minutemen. They were supposed to put their duty to the people ahead of everything else. You probably think I was pretty naive, huh? I guess I was. Still am, too. Even after everything, I still believe that the Minutemen can be what I always thought they were. The good guys.
Why are you telling me all of this?
I guess I'm just trying to say thank you, if that makes any sense. Thank you for being different than most everyone else I've run across. Anyway, I appreciate you taking the time to listen.
Anytime, Preston.
Thanks. We probably better get back to it.
Hey, I just wanted to introduce myself. I wanted to personally thank you for giving us this opportunity. Anything specific you want me to do? I'm willing to pitch in anywhere you need.
Yeah, let me show you.
Okay. Okay.
Can't wait to get out of this goddamn heat.
That Brad Austin let a mole rat into the vault. The sergeant had to shoot the damn thing.
I heard one of the kids got bit by some sort of mutant rat. Excuse me.
Watch out for the maintenance. It never ends around here.
I don't know about you, but I can't stand to see any of those young'uns sick.
You're back. I'm not sure if you've spoken to Dr. Forsyth yet, but if you haven't, we really need your help. One of the children here is very ill. He's been bitten by some creature, and we need someone with good combat training to help him. Someone who knows the creatures of the Commonwealth. I'd like for you to please speak to Dr. Forsyth. He can give you the details.
I'll go see him immediately.
Thank you. Dr. Forsyth should be in the medical center.
That damn fool Austin went and got himself bit.
I don't want Austin to die.
You have to do something, Jacob.
I'm running the test as fast as I can, Priscilla. I can't treat Austin until I know what he's infected with.
Dr. Forsyth.
Not now, Bob. And you, stranger, will have to wait your turn. We have an emergency here. Austin got bitten by a mole rat. Isn't that enough, Jacob? There can't be that many mole rat diseases or toxins.
Rachel is examining the mole rat. Hopefully she'll find something. But these aren't ordinary mole rats. Who knows what kind of diseases they are carrying? Because he's just a child, it's affecting him more severely.
Dr. Forsyth, please. I think I found something that might help Austin.
Bobby!
Hold on, Priscilla. What is it, Bobby?
Well, you know that door Austin found? He found it because of me. I keep my private things in there. He saw me get them.
You mean your chems?
Get to the point, Bobby. What did you find in that place?
It's like a whole extra vault in there, but half ruined and caved in. There was this terminal there. So I started poking around in it. There were some notes and stuff about using mole rats to grow viruses. But they also said that they used them to make vaccines and treatments.
A secret vault? Good Lord, I've never heard of such a thing.
Bobby, you're a genius. A junkie genius. There might be a cure for whatever Austin got from that mole rat somewhere in that place. You there. How would you like to do Vault 81 a favor and possibly save my boy's life?
I'll do it for Austin.
You have a good heart. Bobby here will show you where he keeps his secret stash. There is a chance that somewhere in there is a cure for Austin. If you find it, bring it to Dr. Forsyth. And for Austin's sake, please hurry.
Follow me.
Dr. Forsyth has been very honest about Austin's prognosis. I'm so scared I'll lose him.
Come on. Let's go.
Ain't that a blast from the past?
Unidentified intruder detected. Warning. Hostiles in area.
To take a look at that terminal, you just say the word.
I'm through.
Powering up. Protectron on duty.
I think we ought to talk.
What's wrong?
Wrong? Oh no, nothing's wrong. We've just been traveling a while now, and I figure there hasn't exactly been equitable distribution of information. I've gotten a decent glimpse into your dirty laundry, but you still don't really know a whole heck of a lot about me. I figured I'd offer to balance the board. So, is there anything you want to know?
What's with the outfit?
After I started the agency, it just seemed like the sort of thing a detective ought to wear. I got some old memories, pre-war. Faded to all heck of guys dressed like this, doing what I do. Putting on the hat and trench coat, I figured it'd let folks know I was serious about the whole thing. Clothes make the man and all that. Guess I felt they made me the man I wanted to be.
So, who are you, Nick?
That's a question I've been trying to figure out myself for a long damn time. I know I'm a synth, authentic Institute handiwork, but I'm still mechanical. Not bioengineered like the fancy synths giving everyone the willies these days. I get tune-ups now instead of checkups. But my memories, my personality, they're all lifted from some cop who volunteered for an experiment back before the war. They scanned his brain and copied it onto the hardware that runs between my ears. Don't know why they chose to make a robot based on some pre-war cop instead of a math genius or a bioengineer. Hey, maybe that's why the Institute tossed me in the garbage instead of turning me into one of their people snatchers.
Wait, the original Nick was from my time?
Sure was. Which meant when I finally ended up out here, it was quite the rude awakening. I remember waking up one day in a garbage heap, a body in tatters and a head full of memories belonging to a man who'd been dead for 200 years. Suffice to say, it was a confusing couple of weeks. Folks didn't really know much about synths back then, so when I finally ran into people, they mostly treated me with caution rather than hostility. But the kids, they weren't afraid. I think his name was Jim. The first person to actually speak to me after I got the boot from the Institute. My first human contact in this world. Grilled me for an hour. Once they'd seen I wasn't going to hurt anyone, the other folks in the neighborhood came out to ogle the mechanical man. It eventually turned into a pretty swell soiree. A local mechanic even gave me a once-over, free of charge. Those people, they treated me like a human being. I've been trying to return the favor ever since. It's a surprisingly rare trait out here sometimes. It's something I've noticed you got a fondness for. Part of the reason I've stuck around this long.
Where's that town? We should go visit.
I tried to go back and say thanks once I'd gotten myself established, but the place was wiped off the map. Raiders. Don't know what happened to the people.
If you're good to people, they'll be good back. That's something I've always believed.
Couldn't agree more. Well, I expect you're about as bored as can be listening to me rattle my skeletons. We should probably head out. Got a thing for antiques, huh?
Protect and serve. Approach and identify yourself. A fighting citizen.
Guess that makes us the rat.
I'm sure this whole thing is overblown, and Austin will be running around tomorrow.
Overblown or not, we have to do what we can for Austin. I just don't know what I can do.
Neither do I, Priscilla.
Why him? He's just a boy.
going to be just fine. You'll
Even
see.
Tom's paradise.
Well, this is gonna be a joy for you. You get to nag me and I can't go anywhere.
Oh, real nice, Holt. Make this about you. Don't you think about anyone other than yourself? Your daughter could get sick like Austin, and you're whining about spending time with your family?
I have things to do. We don't have to hide away in here.
You're so busy, Halt. You have so much to do. Please, explain to Erin why your needs are more important than her safety.
Just never mind.
Idiot.
Someone's coming. Stop putting off that detection.
No buts. This is for the good of the vault. We can't risk this pathogen spreading, Dr. Forsyth.
Yes.
How is all?
Not good.
We playing hide and seek?
We need a way to stop.
Let's hope that outsider.
Something out there.
We're not alone.
When I thought we were getting along. How roll is that?
There we go. Busted.
I heard there's a mole rat infestation near the reactor room. I'd steer clear if I were you.
Another stranger. Are you Voltec security? I've waited so very patiently for you to arrive.
Who the heck are you?
I am a Contagions Vulnerability Robotic Infirmary Engineer, or CVR-IE. The human scientists call me Curie. Or more properly, they called me this when they were alive. I repeat, are you Voltec security?
These mole rats carry a disease. Do you know anything about it?
My poor little darlings. They were used to grow all manner of new and interesting pathogens. Then Vault citizens would be exposed to these viruses in the hopes that they would develop new antibodies. But they never got a chance to execute their plan. Clyde got out of his cage. He was smarter than the others. My sweet Clyde. He let out the others, and those poor scientists never stood a chance. Clyde's been dead for almost 2 centuries now, but his descendants have free run of the vault. I'm rambling. Where are my manners? Are you Voltec security?
Yes. Yes, I am.
Superb! I placed an emergency call so long ago. I was beginning to think something dreadful must have happened. I am pleased to report I completed my primary duties 83 years ago. Thousands of pathogens were grown in the mole rat hosts. Then a single broad-spectrum cure was developed to treat them all. Very satisfying work for many decades. Now, please tell me you are authorized to release me from the lab.
Why can't you just leave?
I require verbal or written authorization. Actually, any Voltec employee, even you, could authorize me. You must be Voltec, or you couldn't possibly be here.
These mole rats were lab rats?
Why, yes. I've grown quite fond of them over the years, but they outlived their usefulness 83 years ago.
I am so authorized. You are released.
Superb. I had almost given up all hope of leaving here. I'll open the door for you.
There we go.
Since you are a Voltec representative, I entrust you with the broad-spectrum cure I developed. If you have an equivalent to my digital Hippocratic oath, please use it quickly to prevent any undue suffering. However, be advised, there is only one dose left, and I can no longer make any more. If that is all, I am most eager to leave.
I have no more use for you.
Excellent. Then I will depart. Hopefully now I can properly further my scientific research. Since my job here is done, I think I will follow you out.
What's up, Curie?
Yes? So much to learn and see. We must consult the professors at the university. They could provide many answers. What is it? I would request we travel extensively and collect data. A routine analysis of you indicates you have suffered very little from radiation. Curious.
We got a barber here if you need it. Not saying you do.
It is good not to be stuck in the quarantine.
Curie, can we talk?
It is stimulating traveling with you.
Sorry about the maintenance. It never ends these days.
I've never seen a synth before. It's kind of creepy.
The cure. You found it. Is that it?
How is Austin doing? Do you think he'll survive the cure?
He's been unconscious since shortly after you left.
Give him half, and I'll take the other half.
It doesn't work that way. Half a dose won't cure him. Stop being selfish and just give me the serum.
Here. Take the cure and use it on the boy.
Only one dose? I hope this works. If it doesn't, there won't be anything to analyze to try again. Let's hope this works.
I heard you had returned.
You, got a sec?
It shouldn't be long.
What? Did I say something?
Where am I?
You're in the clinic. You were really sick, Austin. Our visitor from the Commonwealth saved your life.
Really? Gee, thanks, man.
I was worried to death about you, Austin. What got into your fool head? Going into a place like that?
Nothing exciting ever happens here. I just wanted to see what was in
Giving
there.
me the silent Well, if it hadn't been for our friend here, you might have died. Thank you. I know you made sacrifices to help him. I know Dr. Pinsky will be grateful. For my part, I'd like to give you this syringe. I had it for years and never really had a use for it.
She's not the only one. The whole vault is thankful. I'd like to give you a room here in the vault. A place you can call your own. It's in the main hall.
Not much for
on the left as you get off
today,
the
are
elevator.
you?
Once again, thank you.
Can I go see Gran? How about something to eat? I'm starving.
A moment, please. I have been trapped so many years. I believe it's customary to thank you for your role in saving me. My entire life has been in this vault. I have analyzed and learned everything there is to know here. So now I must see the rest of the Commonwealth, consult with scientists, unearth more data to challenge my hypothesis.
It sounds like the vault could really use you.
Of this, there is no doubt. But I seek to elevate my capabilities, and down here I will stagnate. I can see you already have company. I do not wish to intrude, but I must ask. Please, madame, can you take me with you?
Come along, then.
Excellent. We must embark at once.
Mom said you saved Austin. Can you get him to stop?
Aaron told me how you saved Austin's life. I guess you're not bad for an outsider.
Katie Pinn is the teacher here in 81. Stop by her class. She's big on learning from outsiders.
You got guts wearing that Pip-Boy in the Commonwealth.
Welcome back. Nice to see the Commonwealth hasn't gotten.
I hope you enjoy your accommodations. I wanted to say thank you again for what you did for Austin. You've opened a lot of eyes around here, including my own. I had no idea of the dangers Vault Tech had hidden away so close to home. I can't believe so many died just behind our walls.
If Vault-Tec had lived to go through with their plan, this place would be wiped out.
I don't doubt that one bit. I hate to think of what they had planned for us. But on the good side, you made a real impression on our anti-Commonwealth people. They're realizing outsiders really can be trusted, and do more good than just providing resources. You'll always be welcome here, and I hope you make a habit of visiting. Having a trusted outsider would help serve as a reminder that the Commonwealth isn't something to fear and avoid.